Good day, everyone. My name is Charles Thomas. I'm one of the analysts here in Prestige Markets. Today, I will talk about Prestige Platform. Okay. Before I start, I would like to say please take advantage of this promotion that we're giving to our webinar attendees. Okay, and don't hesitate to ask any question so far. Okay. So on the right side on your panel, you can ask any question. Okay. So take advantage of that. So let's increase the communication between each. Okay. So today I'm gonna talk about this really important subject about our platform, and I will reveal a few things. Okay. So the first thing that I want to mention is that, of course, you have to use Google Chrome. Okay. So Google Chrome is one of the famous and the best in the business when it comes to the software browsers. Okay, so let's use a Google Chrome. Okay, of course, you know that our website is prestige.fm, and after you type prestige.fm, you can visit our, you will see our website. Of course, under section login, you will enter your data and log into it. After that, you will be able to access, you will have access to your account. Okay. And that is you can see that it is a really nice design. Okay. Of course, you will see first on your left side, asset search. Okay. So under that, you can, in your leisure, type the asset that you're willing to trade, or you can go to the all assets and find the asset you prefer. So you have all assets, favorites, currencies, stocks, commodities, indices, cryptos. Okay. You can click on all assets. You can click on favorites, on currencies. Okay. Under currencies, you are trading currency pairs as euro, USD. That means euro against US dollar. Know that you can see here our graphs, which is pretty well designed. And of course, the green candles are the bullish candles, and the red one are the bearish candles. Okay, so you under currencies you can find the currency pairs. Okay, if you were, for example, using euro against US dollar, that means that you're trading euro against US dollar. Okay, the value. Okay, so you have that currencies. So basically, currencies of every advanced economy. Okay, under stocks you can choose Apple every individual stock. Okay, like Apple, Google, Amazon, eBay. I think we have 9 of them. I'm not sure. Anyway, you can trade their banks, Coca-Cola, and so on and so forth. Okay. Then you have commodities like gold, silver, crude oil, all that raw materials. Indices like Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq. Indices are basically, let's say, if we are trading the Dow Jones or let's say Nasdaq, you were basically trading 100 stocks from technology sector. Okay. And of course, we have those cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum. Okay. But anyway, you're familiar with all this about these assets that we are offering to you. So I will go to one of the most important things. I will use a highlighter here to show things. Okay, so there are basically 5 or 6 most important things here. Okay, so first, of course, is you understand that investment is basically how much money you are investing basically on trade. Take profit is always how much you're, looking to win, to earn, to profit, and you are basically set up the take profit, in order that you are not in front of your computer, so you can automatically finish, with profit under this price. Okay, when you earn about, in this case, $1,000. Okay, of course, two options: buy and sell, and of course trade. But here is the stop loss. Means that stop loss is basically when price reach the stop loss, you have lost your money, and when it reaches the take profit, you take the profit. Of course, in the meanwhile, you can stop loss and take profits are both for automatic trading, and of course, you can in meanwhile trade close the trade at any given moment. Okay. So I will now spend more time about these leverage and uh, peep value things because they're really important, and in overall financial industry they're the least understood. I don't know why, but maybe because they're a little bit complicated. But anyway, okay, so leverage is basically all these numbers that you can see: 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 200, 1 to 300. Okay, so leverage is basically in financial industry and all uh, is basically borrowed money. Okay, so if you have open account with a broker, that means that you basically borrow money. You have margin account. Okay, so leverage is one of the greatest thing because it can increase your profitability, and most people are using leverage because they don't have a lot of money on the first place. Of course, without leverage, most people, most retail traders won't be able to trade, and that is the reason why. Of course, even in institutional trading, banks are using leverage, so that is not a secret. Okay, that is common thing. So I will use here a paint to draw things, and I will use a calculator so you can understand easier these things. Okay. So let's say if we are using leverage 1 to 50, okay, I will draw here 1 to 50. That what that means, okay. So we can go to calculator. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I told you that leverage basically borrow money, so we can divide 1 to 50 and got 0.02, and then we then multiply that to 100 so we can get a percentage, and we get here the 2%. That means that we can, with leverage 1 to 50, we are using basically all borrow money on our account, and we can use all margin, all overall account. We don't need all that money to be on our account. So if we investing, let's say if we are making a trade of $100,000, we just need 1,000 deposits. Okay, so leverage allows us to make a bigger trades with less money on our account. Okay, the same principle is with 1 to 100. Okay, leverage. You can do the same calculation. Okay, so you can just divide 1 to 100, then you got 0.01, and then you multiply that with 100, so you can take the percentage, and so that means you get 1%. Okay, on this previous example was 2. So you just need a deposit of 1% of overall trade that you made, okay, to be able to make that trade, okay. So in this case, just if you are making trade of, let's say, 100,000, you just need a 2,000 deposit, and in this case, 1,000, okay, to make that trade. Okay, I hope I was a little bit clear. Of course, I will do one more example because people are getting into it, joining just, and so I will repeat, okay, about leverage, because that is the one of the most important thing to understand here. Okay, so what is the leverage? Leverage is basically the, in all financial industry, the borrowed money. So if you have a account with your broker, you are basically have a margin account. Okay, so let's say, let's go to some other asset, like let's go to gold, maybe commodities, gold. Okay, so you can see here a leverage 1 to 25. Okay, and you can do a simple calculation. Okay, you can just 1 divide with 25, like the leverage says. Okay, and multiply that with 100, so you get percentage of 4. Okay, so for this leverage, you and this investment, you just need a 4% of this investment to be on your account. All rest money you can, trade. Basically, you can trade a bigger amount that you have on your account. Okay, so let's simplify this. What is the trade amount? Trade amount is basically, you see the trade amount is changing with leverage. Okay, so basically trade amount is investment times leverage. So 5,000 times 50, you get this trade amount. Okay, you see with leverage, it is logically, when you increase leverage, you increase the trade amount. Okay, so basically the point of leverage is that you can, of course, earn more, and of course you can lose more, but it is very useful tool, because with less money you can make more profit, and of course with more money you can make even more if you are trading smart. So it is one smart trading tool. Okay, pip value, that is next most important thing. Pip value, what is the pip? Okay, so pip is the smallest movement of the price. Basically, you have here this one small number, for example, on Euro USD is a tick. So the first number after the tick is pip. So you can see here two numbers like on this. Okay, so the pip is here 8, okay, and here is 6. Okay, so let's say pip value is $2. So if the price move, let's say 2 pips, then we calculate 2 times 2, and we got 4 euros. Okay, moment. If the pip is like 10 pips, we multiply 10 pips times 2.12, and we got the same 20 point something. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Okay, so the key thing to understand is leverage. with leverage you increase risk. Of course, p-value is the smallest moment of price, and the next thing is spread. Okay, so because when you trade, most people, most newbies, are confused with this spread thing. Okay, so what is the spread? Spread is the difference between buy and sell. Okay, if you're trading on any market, you have to pay a spread because brokers are earning, and we as well, we are earning money on spread. Okay, so that is like a little commission. Okay, of course it is very very small on this euro US dollar. Okay, I will explain you how to calculate the spread so you cannot be confused. Okay, so the spread is difference between buy and sell. So we got these two numbers, okay, buy price and sell price. So buy minus sell, and we got the spread. Okay, take here a screenshot. Go again to the paint. Okay, so we have here. I told you this is not. This is a tick. Okay. So here at this time, the spread was 0. Oh, sorry, 2. So 2 pips. So if you open a trade now, you will end up with 2 pips times 2.12, which is a p value. So the trade will be immediately open with minus 4 euros. Okay, and that is basically what we are earning. We are earning that commission, and the rest of the, after price move in your direction next 2 pips, you're in break even and you're starting earning money. you know okay, so I hope, of course, there's more other people joining now, so please don't hesitate to ask any question. On the right side you have a question panel, so please ask anything. I know that there's a lot of misconceptions, and things can be really confusive to you, and so don't hesitate to ask any question. Okay, so the next thing, of course, regardless of these technical things about spread, leverage, investment, stop loss, and take profit, that I would like to emphasize is about, I don't know what devices are you using, because I don't know if you are familiar with that, but phone applications are against the law. Okay, so all phone apps are illegal for trading, except some softwares. So if you know you cannot use any app, so that is the reason why you don't see any application, and we are not offering, because we are we have to respect the law, and we are behave according to law. Okay, but here is the thing. Oh, of course, I mentioned that on the beginning of this webinar. Use the Chrome, Google Chrome. It is the best browser. Okay, and here is one thing we can use here. I think go to inspect, and yeah, here. Okay, so here we can change. Let's say if you are using iPhone, okay, you will probably see our platform like this. So your asset search will be here. Okay, asset classes here, but nothing has really changed. No, you have just a few options here, so it is nothing, I think, complicated about that, because and I tried it on a few devices, on like iPad, Nexus, and all, Galaxy S5. Okay, we can see even here S5. So it is the same. I don't know if you have confusions with that, But anyway, if you if you are in a position, use a computer, because computer, this is a web application. It is not. This is a website, by the way. It's not an application. Okay. So a few more things. Now you understand the spread, PIP value, trade amount, investment, and take profit. Of course, we have here a few indicators. We covered all these indicators in the previous webinars, but anyway, you can use some of them like RSI, okay, Relative Strength Index, one of the most common, okay. Of course, there is no time now to explain about RSI, but anyway, just to know, you have here indicators. Of course, when it comes to the chart type, lines are also good, but they are showing just a close price, not like these candlesticks. The big advantage of candlesticks are that you can see here the overall price movement, not just the closing price. Okay, so you can see like on this open, high, low, and close. So you can see the price movement between the close and open. Okay, so that is a big thing, because if you are looking for chart patterns, you cannot just use a line. Okay. Okay. So that's it, I think, about these basic things. I would like if you can ask any questions, so I can, maybe come over again and say more things. But anyway, you're in contact with your account managers. You know what it is all about. Just key thing to understand is leverage and investment, and of course spread. Because if you're trading some, I don't know, uh, asset with more with bigger spread and most volatile assets like on indices, most people are confused why are they seeing that minus in the beginning, but it is nothing unusual. It is nothing, it is just a spread. And if you're trading anywhere on financial markets with any institution, you will have to pay that price. So that is the minimum price. And uh, when we go back to currencies and see on Euro USD, for example, 2 pips spread, that is a really small spread, small price to pay for something. Okay. Okay, so I will respond to your questions. I hope I was clear about these basic things. Of course, we are trying to improve our platform. It is really fast, I must say, because I was trading on a lot of platforms during my trading career, and we didn't find any. Of course, sometimes we got that because of liquidity, and between brokers and banks, it is, during one working day, there is a overhaul. Okay, it is, on big stock market exchange, that is even that usual maintains in is even 30 minutes or 1 hour. But we got that daily one, just disconnect, but that is like 2 minutes, nothing more than that. So pretty fast, pretty, stable. And when it comes to the safety, one of the safetiest platforms we are offering, I must say that, because we didn't have yet any hacking, issue, and that is a really important thing, because with other platforms you got a lot of, and I personally got one big as well issue with one broker 10 years ago. So yeah. Okay, it was pleasure to talk about this fundamental and basic topic. Take advantage of this promotion that we are giving to you, and of course, ask any question and I will respond to you. Of course, if not now, I will respond. I will respond to your. I will contact your account manager, give him more information, or he will inform you as well. Okay, thank you. Bye bye for now, and see you in the next webinar on the Thursday on the currency pairs. We'll talk about currencies, outlooks, and we'll do some analysis and so on and so forth. Bye bye.